Yo, what's going on? Zack Hample back at Minute Maid Park in Houston for the second straight day. And by the way, this is my 9th Major League Baseball stadium of the season, as a bug wants to be YouTube famous, evidently. So last night, I got a very special commemorative baseball. Tonight, there's a different commemorative ball in use. So that's the goal, hoping to snag one. Looking forward to getting inside early today with the season ticket holders, hoping to see the Astros actually take some BP. So I'd love to catch even more baseballs today than I did yesterday. We'll see how this goes. I have been all over the place today inside the stadium. Started in the Crawford Boxes in left field, but I wasn't feeling it there, so I headed over to right field, and after a couple of minutes, I went into foul territory, got dissed by Jose Siri, asking for a toss-up there, so I headed back to straightaway right. And you know what? I did get one baseball early on right down by the wall, so at least I'm not shut out. But I was hoping for bigger numbers, especially being inside early with the season ticket holders. So normally I give away all or close to all of the BP balls that I get, but I'm going to be joined later on tonight for the game by a friend with a couple of kids ages 6 and 9. So I definitely want to save at least the first 2 baseballs that I get today to hook them up later on. So we'll see what happens from here. What was I saying about Jose Siri dissing me? He just hooked up that one, so yeah, second ball of the day. And now Yordan Alvarez is up. Get ready for it. The numbers ended up picking up for me after all, and I had to work for it. When Astros BP wrapped up, I hustled all the way over to the first base side, got right behind the dugout, and asked a coach if he would throw a ball high over the net to me, and he did. So that was number 5 on the day. You can see that I have my Guardians hat on in preparation for Cleveland about to take BP. And by the way, my 4th ball, which I got all the way out toward the end of the bullpen, was thrown by Mauricio Dubon. So at this moment, I need 6 more baseballs at this stadium to reach triple digits lifetime. Not sure if it'll happen today, but I will be back tomorrow. So 6 more balls in a day and a half, definitely possible. So as it turns out, the first group of Guardians hitters are all right-handed. I thought I was going to start in right field for their BP, but I moved back to the Crawford Boxes because where else am I supposed to go? ricochet right there. Ahmed Rosario hit that baseball. Man, I would love to know the distance on that. Anyway, for the final group of Guardians BP, I went over to right field. There were a couple of lefties in there, and the Franimal, Franmil Reyes, I talked about him in the last video. He bats right-handed, but launches baseballs all over the place. I was really hoping there'd be a bunch of action, but it was more crowded, and there were very few home runs that reached the seats. So I got 0 baseballs during the final group, but no complaints. By the time batting practice ended, I had gotten 6 today, which is pretty good for this place, so I will definitely take it. Of course, I am still trying to get that special commemorative ball during the game, but for right now, I'm going to hang out here, as long as security allows it, by the Astros bullpen. I briefly saw Javier Bracamonte when I was over by the dugout after Astros BP. Talked about him yesterday, Astros bullpen catcher. I'm hoping that he'll be cool and maybe have one of those balls out here in a bullpen bag. That would certainly take the pressure off for during the game, but even if he doesn't give me one, he's a cool guy. It would just be nice to say hello to him, and then for the game itself, back over to the third base side. This way?
Yeah, sure.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Nope, not him. That's not Bracamonte. Yep, that's him. Can I get up? Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you, Javier. Huge thanks to Javier Bracamonte for hooking it up right by the bullpen. He told me he would check to see if they had an extra one of those baseballs there. And he came through for me. That is amazing. So you can see the logo again right here. Game time is about 7 minutes away. It's so loud. You can see how crowded it is here in the concourse. So I am still going to go for another one. And I have to duck into the bathroom for a second, but not to get too personal or anything, but it's not for what you think. So just look and see what happens when I come out. The first inning was rather eventful. In the top of the frame, Jose Ramirez blasted a solo home run to put the Guardians on the board. And in the bottom of the frame, one of the Astros batters hit a chopper off the protective netting near the dugout, and Tristan McKenzie ended up getting that ball. So after the third out, I went down and asked him for it, and he passed it to me through a space in the net. So that was pretty cool. I got the ball right here, and there's some good news and some bad news. Ready for it? Here's the good news, it's a commemorative logo, and here's the bad news. Wah, wah. The right side of it is smudged, so that's a bit of a bummer. Again, I do have these seats, paid a lot of money for them, so I'll stay here and try to catch another. Top of the fifth inning right now, the Astros are up 3-1, and if you saw that last third out ball, there were fans diving all over the place. Well, that ball was snagged by a young man here named Miles, he's got that ball. You can see he's got a better commemorative logo on this thing than either of the balls that I got today. So nice job. And I've known these guys for a while, Benjamin and Henry. Who's up? Oscar Mercado. He's batting from the right side, so he's not going to hit a foul ball over here. So those baseballs that I mentioned earlier in batting practice that I was saving for a couple of kids, well, I got a pair right here. One's for you, and one is for you. So halfway through this game, and yeah, we'll see what the last few innings bring. All that ice cream and none for me.
Shut up.
That would be Fenway Chris.
Second baseman, number 6.
Not much action here in the final inning of the game, but then, after this thing ended, after the Astros put a bow on their 7-3 win, I got down into the front row right behind third base where the umpires come out, and Larry Vanover, the home plate ump, was very nice. He handed out some baseballs, and I got one of them. And those baseballs, of course, have the commemorative logo, so that felt really, really good. I got 3 of these things tonight. Get a nice close-up shot of all these logos. I got 9 total baseballs today, including the ones I gave away. That brings the lifetime total to 11,749. So fell 1 short of double digits today, but what a great day. Much love to Houston, and I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching.